Oh, what a night, my Savagites. It is the God, the Aqua Omega Alpha, Jim Savage in the building. I'll bring on my boy real quick. You know, we always stick together. Keeping it real.
Good morning.
What's good with you, brother?
Shit, man. Good morning. Tired as hell.
I hear you, man.
Doing
So in the chat, we got the live. Well, we got the link to the live stream. You can come in anytime you want to, and get up to 10 people on this late night talk, which is baby daddy, father, stepfather, new boyfriend. That is the title of tonight's discussion, and it's going to start off that way. This panel is for a late night discussion where we start off with a topic and can go down the rabbit hole. We can do say and talk about anything you want every single Wednesday. It's payday, baby. Let's get it. So brother, all right. So let's go. Let's do this here. What's going on? LGC always supportive. We love LGC in the building.
Yes.
So all right, how do you see matter of fact, the first question is, do you think anybody really gives a shit about baby daddies?
I mean, do they give a shit about us?
Do we get any type of respect?
It takes they do in certain aspects. It takes a certain kind of woman to respect what baby father or father of a child does. You know what I mean? And what has to happen is they have to learn to separate, because you're no longer together.
Right.
That's how you become a baby father or baby mother. So you have to respect what this man's doing, or respect what he does for his kids. You got to respect his space. You got to understand what he does because you was with him when he was doing it. So now he has to do it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what his job is. You know how he likes to live his life. You know what I mean? You have to work together. You know what I mean? And in this situation, you have to be as close to 50-50 as possible. You have to, because you're no longer 100 together.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So you have to be 50 as possible. You know what I mean? Like, Y'all have to work y'all schedules out. Y'all gotta work out money. Y'all gotta work out all of that.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? If where it gets difficult is when one person wants to be spiteful or is upset about the relationship or don't like somebody's choice in women and vice versa. You know what I mean?
I think that's the biggest problem that we have, the separation of the relationship you had and
the relationship is going to
what
be.
you created. You know what I'm saying? I think there's always some type of it is on both worlds, the father and the mother. I think it's on both. It's like a vindictive or you know what I mean, like some type of feeling where you feel like you're hurt, so you have to get back at the person by using the child. And I see that constantly between like people who create a child. It's always, and it takes forever for them to get like for them to become civil and to co-parent, you know, in a civil way.
A lot of emotions are involved when you break
Too
up,
many.
right? And it's there's emotions both ways. You know what I mean? We kind of tend to have to, number one, we got in a lot of situations we got to tend to block those emotions. Number one, because not saying every situation, but when we leave by ourselves.
Right.
So we go out, we have to now figure out a place to live. We gotta figure out how to take our kid with struggling at that time, just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So the buck doesn't stop when we leave.
Right.
Life still has to go on. So if it's hard to get yourself together when you don't have a space to get yourself together in. Because 9 times out of 10, you're leaving abruptly. So like you don't have time to be like, okay, I got an apartment already.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like a lot of times it's get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always like this. There's no preparation. There's like, and then like it takes a minute for so when you get that breakup, a baby daddy to get on his feet, man. You know, because it's unexpected. It's definitely unexpected. They're always unexpected. And to be honest with you, most of us don't even have a place to go when we get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? My own personal story. I get kicked out. I tried hard. I tried hard to stay there because you know I'm all about the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I tried my hardest, no matter what it was, whether it be cheated on, whatever I got cheated on to. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to stay there, no matter what. But when I got kicked out, I was there. I was homeless for a little bit. You know, I was like calling friends up, sleeping on couches. You already know. We know each other's story. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was with us. You know what I mean? Especially with me, like it was hard. I had to finagle. You know what I'm saying? I had to do strange things to get that change. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to work it out because I just remember like all the stories I remember, man, like just like knocking on the door. I want to see my son. And you know what I mean? It's like, no. And there's like other dudes in there and other people just chilling around. All you got to do, you know what I mean? Like, what's the ridiculous? Just have them come outside. It's not like I'm a threat to my son or anything like that. But even trying to get a place and like I'm struggling trying to get a place now. You know what I mean? So, you know, even trying to get a place and get established so you can take your child and spend that time with them instead of that, oh, take your child and you be in the streets. So with all that work trying to do that, you're missing out all that time with your child. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be walking in the streets with your child because you got nothing. You know what I mean? So it's a tough situation out there, man. It's tough, man.
Like it's a lot of so what I encourage men to do, which a lot of people are doing it nowadays because a lot of people so worried about the money in the bag nowadays. I don't doubt that a lot of men out there don't have a nest egg, but a woman always has a nest egg, son. They always got rainy day money, bro. Whether you think they do or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I encourage people in relationships like that to, if you think it ain't gonna work out, or even if you think it's gonna work out, like just make sure that you have something put to the side so you could survive for a little bit or be able to go out and get yours ASAP.
I was just
make sure you got your credit. Make sure you got your credit right. Make sure you got your own vehicle. Make sure you got your own bank account, and make sure you got your own stash so you can go out and get that right away with no problem.
You have to, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a must.
You don't establish yourself within the side of the relationship, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle when you get out, which is gonna cause bigger problems.
Facts. So how hard do you think it is being a baby daddy?
I mean, it's hard.
Not only just a father, because I'm gonna go on more the baby daddy, father stuff. You know what I mean? So how hard do you think it is being a baby daddy?
It's harder. It's hard. And I say that because like you lose control. And depending on what you go through, depending on how spiteful or how angry the woman is, it's how tough your baby daddy life is going to be. And how mature that woman is as well. You know what I'm saying? If that woman is not mature enough, if she still has a childish mind, she's going to move like that. And she's going to make your life a living hell. And I'm not saying all of them, because I know a couple that, you know, that are not that way. But there's a lot out there who definitely want to see their baby fathers doing bad, yeah, and suffering because they so mad at them for their own personal relationship. You know what I mean? So it makes it tougher on us, you know what I mean? As I said, we don't have control over the kids. We lose that element. At this point, we start losing control of our finances. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, you know, I think that's where it gets tough at. I mean, if you decide to take the route where you say, fuck them kids and fuck you, it's a very easy life.
You know what? That's something about that. That was one of the other questions I was going to ask and put out there was, it's a crazy question. Do you think some fathers are forced to be that word that they say? You know, I'm not going to take it as a sensitive thing because you know how we think about things. Do you think some fathers are forced to be deadbeat dads? To be looked at as deadbeat dads?
In certain situations, yes. In certain situations, yes. I mean, you can only fight but so much. You know what I mean? Everybody in life needs peace and sanity. And
right.
Do you want to argue with this person every day when you see your kids? Or do you want to argue about this? Do you want to argue about that? You know what I mean? Like, we still in a relationship, a bad one at that. That's the reason why we're not together.
Right.
You know what I mean? For whoever the fuck up was, you know what I mean? But once we're not together, once we cut that tie, there's only one thing that binds us together is that child. So why not try to make sure we're, as individuals, we're better people for that child instead of worrying about who's mad at whom.
Right.
It makes absolutely no sense.
You got YouTube. Hollywood in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
You got an echo going on in the back.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, we were just talking about how hard it is, seeing how hard it is to be a baby daddy. We're starting off with just baby daddy first. And like I just asked the question without thinking of it as the way that people see it. Do you think that some fathers are forced to be, some baby daddies are forced to be deadbeat dads? Looked at as deadbeat dads.
You mean are they forced to be looked at as deadbeat dads?
Yeah.
Like in what way?
Or like forced to be looked at and like to take the role on as a deadbeat dad? Because all right, for example, all right, you're dealing with an unruly child's mother,
right?
And they want you to suffer. They want you to go through hell. They want you to go through just because they're having emotions, using a kid against you, everything. Right. And you're trying your hardest, and you're losing, and you're also losing a piece of your mind and a piece of your sanity,
right?
As a man,
right?
So then you go and make the choice of, you know what, fuck her and the kids. I'm gonna go crazy if I have to keep just trying to deal with her. I can't win, so I need to live my life. And you just like boom, you know what I'm saying? I can't deal with it, so I got to go on with my life. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna end up in child support anyway. So you got to live your life and pay child support. You're going to lose out spending time with your kids because you got to work your ass off because of what they made you pay in child support. They're not even letting you see the kids. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting against them and all they want to do is fight back against you and not be civil. So like that right there forces you to just be like, you know, go on with my life and do whatever.
Yeah, I think that is the case sometimes. You guys have an echo or anything?
No, you're good.
Okay. And in some cases, the guy is a deadbeat. You know, for the guys trying to do right, it do make it hard because, man, we just by nature, man, we just don't like a lot of confrontation. We can't deal with it. That's why I think we lie, because the thing is, okay, you say you want to know the truth, then when we say it, it's like you didn't just receive it. And I know you might be happy, but it's like, oh, it's going to elevate even more. And we just don't want to go through that. We just don't have that in our mind to sit there and listen, go through all this chaos time after time. We're not built for that.
So we end up lying so we can to maintain
avoid that whole bullshit. Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't know how people feel about their signs and all of that stuff, but I'm a Libra. Like straight up, like
Aquarius.
And I do not want to smoke like that. Like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I love happy days. You know what I mean? Just call me Fonzie.
I hate me. I don't. As an Aquarius, I don't mind the smoke, but I know how my mind processes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to because it's going to do nothing but hurt us both in the long run anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end up cursing you the fuck out or ignoring you or doing whatever it takes for me to feel like a sane person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, and I don't end up lying. I just end up walking away from the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out there being a baby. And also the name Baby Daddy. That shit sounds horrible, bro.
Yeah, you know, that popped up in the 90s, or it was about 2000s. We were saying in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like that's I swear, I talk about it, man. I keep saying this. The 80s, I'm so glad that we grew up in the 80s, man. There was nothing like the 80s. It was just so simple, you know.
I miss it.
The 80s were the best. The 90s too, though, but the 80s, man, everybody had a struggle. Everybody know what it was to struggle.
Well, and we struggled together, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody had the same struggle. Everybody had the same freaking struggle. Nobody was better than anybody else. Nobody's parents were really more elevated than anybody else. The best you saw somebody did was probably a teacher, a policeman, or a lawyer. you know, there wasn't too much. There wasn't a lot of entrepreneurs besides someone may have a store. But even if they had a store, they weren't driving the best car either.
Right.
Yeah. So they wasn't called baby daddies back then. It was you know that's your father or that was your father. I didn't say like
father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's my father. So how do you feel? How do you guys? All right. Next question. How do y'all guys feel as a father? You know what I mean? Like, how do you guys feel being a father?
You want to answer that?
Yeah. Oh, well, whoever wants to answer that.
Yeah, I'll go first, I guess. I mean, honestly, I love being a father. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's a thin line, like when you're in the baby daddy position. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, because you're not
a little echo on that.
Huh?
There's a little echo somewhere.
I don't know if that's me, but sometimes like because you tend to miss days at that point. So you really don't feel like a father anymore. But you try when they're in your possession and when you have those days, you do the best you can to be a father. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you lose control. You lose that everyday control that you had when you were in a relationship and you was in the household. So that's where that whole dynamic comes in, like where it's tougher to actually be a father. Like you can do it and they could be like, yo, you're a good father, but it's not an everyday life anymore.
Right.
You can call your kid, you can go check on your kid, you know what I mean? But it's not every day. You don't wake up with them, you don't go to bed with them. They don't kiss you goodnight every night and wake up and see you every morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so, like the same, bro.
You don't feed them breakfast on the weekends or every weekend. You don't, you know what I mean? There's somebody else might be in that house doing that. You know what I mean? And that's that's the things that you also have to deal with. You know what I mean? Is I've been a stepfather, so I know taking care of somebody else's child, and I'm pretty sure somebody is going to take care of mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It stinks, but that's the risk you run when you're not with the person that you had a child with.
Yeah. What about you, Hollywood? How you feel about being a father?
It's the best thing ever, man. You know, I feel like kids give us real purpose to to achieve. There's nothing better, man, than a child telling you feeling like your child's actually proud of you. That's nothing like that. And I think that when the child also bring to this world, we have a certain responsibility to protect them, man. I think about it every day, man. If I had the way I want to, far as how money wise, and I can face protection stuff around my kids and my family, that'll make me all day. So it just fatherhood, man, it's something special. I feel like we don't get recognized enough in our community, in our society. And then I feel like I value it. It's kind of tricky because I think the value of men is actually really, really up. Some people don't see it. They ain't figured it out yet.
It is
because not a lot of us around. They're already. So, but one day, people actually realize how much men really mean to this society. Mean a lot more than what people really think, man. It's really deep. It does nothing works. Everything has its place, and if you let it work like it's supposed to work, it can work.
It's a lot of great fathers out there. It's a lot of great fathers out there.
And they don't get a chance to be one.
But there's a lot of great fathers out there that are actually being that and they're getting a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta be smarter or quicker. Like the old man in the fucking with the dollar. Ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like sometimes you gotta be smarter and quicker, and you gotta take a page out the woman's book. And guess what? Somebody like me who wasn't, I ain't get to that court right away. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take action.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
other thing
If
though,
you
the court
don't,
system, the court system ain't on your side either.
well, guess what though? But guess what? It's who gets there first.
Yeah.
It's who gets there first. And if
And they
you get
always
there first, then guess what? You have a bigger chance and better chance of making sure that the shit comes out fair for you.
Right.
It comes out fair. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
you
Sometimes
have a father to teach you that stuff.
it might stink, but you got to play that game. Nah, but guess sometimes you got to be the grimy person though, like to set it off. You know what I mean?
If you don't know, if you don't have that knowledge,
I know it's not common sense, not common knowledge.
it's not common knowledge or common sense because you don't ever expect it to happen.
And you don't because you think you're doing everything right.
Right.
For the child, but what we not noticing is the woman scorn.
Right.
And that's where we lose. That's where we lose at. You know what I'm saying? We can't have tunnel vision when we breaking up. When
Right.
as soon as that happens, you got to be able to branch off and go do whatever you need to do to make sure you're good. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna get screwed over.
Right.
You know what I mean, and that's just lessons learned for people moving forward.
Right.
Right.
I know how I feel as a father. Like nothing matters to me but that.
Right.
So I get confused every day, like what move to make to get there to back to being in a bed where I wake up and my kids jump on me. You know what I'm saying? To just hear their voices in the background, to know they're running around the house, just all that, bro. Like I don't go a day without thinking about getting that back. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like feeling like a father. It's just it's like that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's my creation. That's me.
That's what makes us feel like kings. You know, because they have no choice but to look up to us, and so we should be doing right by them, man. When your father's in the house, you feel safe. No matter what, you feel safe.
Right. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I don't remember how it was. Like my father wasn't around like that, but he was. I just don't remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was so long ago.
Right.
And, I do remember doing a lot of fun things and being excited and, you know what I mean, being comfortable.
Right.
I was also comfortable around my mother, but it was also scary. It was like, you know, you're always walking on eggshells when your mother's around. You know what I'm saying? She'll whoop you at any moment. With the father, it's a different feeling. It was like, it's comfort. You know, you know you're going to have a good time. You know there's somebody to hug, and, you know, you get a genuine hug back, and, you know, there's no feeling towards you like you ain't shit type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a whole different feeling.
Right.
And that's a reminder for me. It's just like, that's what I need to be around. Like every time I had my time with my kids, I made sure the whole day was nothing but us having a great time together. You know, and it's not like I wouldn't even want to sit there and watch movies or be on a computer or nothing like that. I want to enjoy being outside, the nature, show them how to, you know, do the things that my father showed me. Like one thing that my father showed me was like going to pick up golf balls at the golf course. And that was fun for me. And I did the same thing with my kids. It was fun for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
man, I used to go work with my dad. He had a cleaning business, and he used to clean this movie theater. And I just wanted to go to work with him, and I didn't get paid. Like I didn't like I'm pretty sure he gave me when I asked for things, but it wasn't. I didn't care about that part. I just wanted to get out of the house. I'm with my dad, and we're cleaning, and I will find, you know, sometimes movie theater you find $1 here, you know, different things, and just the owner, you know, allows us to keep it. But I didn't care, man. I just wait from home and around him, and I think I learned my work ethic from him.
Well, that's where we usually learn our work ethic, our structure from his fathers. Like I had to learn structure from my mother, but I feel like it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I had to learn what men do by watching other men do shit, and like see the results. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, I heard Neo say the same thing. The singer, the R&B singer, he said he wasn't independent. That's where he got it from, because he said he watched his mom. He had a lot of aunts and everything, and he watched them go through different problems and how they're still trying to, you know, they'll find ways to keep it together. That's on the positive end, but, you know, but it's sort of the same thing.
Right. So, any of you guys had to be stepfathers?
Not yet.
Not yet. Steve, how's that feel?
Oh, I couldn't stand that motherfucker.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
So the first thing, you know what I mean, instead of trying to establish a relationship with us, he wanted to be a disciplinarian off top. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to establish a relationship and be like, all right, before you can earn that kind of respect, to be like, yo, go outside and take the trash or yell at me or act crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need a certain type of a level of respect that you have to give to me, and that I'm okay with me giving that back to you, where I feel like you can tell me certain shit.
It's
You
good
know
shit.
what I mean?
Right.
Me and him got to.
So you're talking about your stepfather?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and him got into quite a few arguments, I should say.
I got a question for you guys. I got a question. You know, and I've listened to Jimmy how you say be nice to wake up, you know, with your kids and stuff like that. Have you ever thought about, because I got into a really deep thought, and I just thought about a lot of like, I fucked up a lot. You know, like it wasn't no really mess up like, oh, you are really down and out type of mess up. But you ever had the thought like, what if you could have did it different? What if you not had messed with the other girl? What if you not had talked to her this way? What if you could have worked it out and you would still, because I would rather still be married to my wife that I had my kids by, because I had to worry about dealing with nobody else's kid or dad or whatever. But I was thinking like, what if, and just looked at what my part of it was, and just thinking about, because I know men always mess up, but sometimes
I know that thinking now that I'm older and I have a brain, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first had my first kid, I was still a young hothead, you know what I mean? Not thinking out there, but I knew kind of the rules to stick around with the kids and, you know what I'm saying, and try with her. But I believe if me and my first son's mother was to be a little older, a little wiser, we would have still been together to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because we're kind of like the same type of person. And I would love I'm about like working it out. If we got kids, I'm about working it out. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Like even my last relationship with my last two kids, we went through hell. Like not even hell. It was just like I put up with a lot of shit, and so did she. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a type of person that always spoke my mind. I never thought about like what I say might hurt her feelings because she's sensitive. Me, I'm not a fan of sensitive people. It never happened. As you can see. You know, but I do think now if I was to think about that and do what it took to, you know, do what it took, like speaking wise, to make sure everything was good for her and me, I would have did it. I definitely would have did it. I would have, you know, dumbed it down a little bit, you know what I mean, and been a little more softer to her feelings.
Right.
Thinking mine was the most important.
Right.
Saying yes, I would have did things differently. That like kids, you know what I mean?
Right. I think sometimes our situations or what we put ourselves in contribute to our assholeness as boyfriends or mates. Like me, I like to used to drink every freaking day and get totally drunk.
Thanks,
you know
Steve.
what I mean? I used to get beat like just shit face every night. You know what I mean? So like, and then hey, I want to go out now. You know what I mean? So now I'm outside making bad decisions already because I'm young, I'm stupid, and I don't care.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got a different mind frame, you know, from in my situation, certain things that happened in my life. So, you know what I mean? I was kind of not thinking clearly. So I kind of put a couple people through the ringer. You know what I mean? Which was my fault. You know that
Right.
I admit it's my bad. But once all those things is said and done, and y'all go y'all separate ways, that's when it's time to worry about only one thing and one thing only. If you want to call me up and curse me out or text message me, send me an email, hit me up on MySpace or whatever you want to do. Like, do it, curse me out, punch me in my face, do whatever you want to do every day till you get it out your system. But don't try to screw me over with the child.
Right. That was my whole thing, man. My whole thing was like, do what you want to do. Even don't like me. I don't give a shit if you don't like me. I really don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Just don't use my kids against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go. Like, kids, let me see the kids.
It's really about them. They ain't happy, and they really more envious that you done moved on, and they still ain't got over the shit. That's really what it is. They haven't got over it, and so that's the only thing they can use to get back at you. Because you got them, they might find you got them so good. Okay, well, I'm gonna make life difficult for him then. But and then they should really make themselves even more miserable.
True. You know what also fucks us up is like this is what I'm gonna just go my mind situation. I was when I first got kicked out or whatever like that, we separated shit like that. I was trying my hardest to be around, doing a tip, this and that, whatever. And that I see that a lot. Where guys are trying when they break up, trying to be around, trying to do things, make it civil, and they make it hard to make it hard to make it hard because they're still in the emotions and shit. And then that's why I asked you're forced to be the deadbeat because you keep trying, but then you got to get back to your life. You're like, listen, I'm sacrificing my job, I'm sacrificing this, just so I can make up and spend that time with my kids and this and that, whatever, and going back and forth with you. That you end up fine. You're not letting me see the kids. Now I got this job playing because I need to stay busy, keep my mind busy. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this and that and that. Matter of fact, you hit me up for child support. So now I got to work. I got to work. So now all that time you spent trying, she not letting. Now you fill up your life with working and doing, getting your shit straight. And now they want to sit there and be like, well, I need you to come and get the kids and this and that. Now I can't. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't. I got to work now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what ended up happening to me. Like I tried at the beginning, and then you know what I'm saying. You don't want me. Fine. I need to get on with my life. You know what I'm saying. I can't keep trying for you. You watching me fuck up in front of you, and me fucking up my whole life.
Right.
Now I got to get back and make my life. So as soon as I get back and making my life, that's when, oh, you can come see your kid now. Come take your kid. I'm like, it's too late now, but I'll still try.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not. To them, you're not trying enough. You're not doing enough. I was doing it all at the beginning when you were not letting me see. But now that I have to get back to my life and make this money for this child support, now you want to try to throw them on me now.
Right.
And now the schedules is all mixed up. And now we have to sit there and find time, and then they go to court. Oh, I want more money because he ain't around. He ain't doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just now you're back to that square one of frustration and bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like we never get the win.
Yeah. Right.
And
it's almost like that. Even the system is just stacked against the man. It's that it makes it even harder for a man. It's just more weight, more pressure.
You know what the first thing is though that you have to do,
and
this is I say to tell people moving forward. you have to evaluate who you with. Before you decide to sit down, lay down, and have a child with
look, you gotta hold up. Well, let's rewind that back. Let's start it over. You need to say that again. For real.
You need to evaluate who you with.
Yeah.
before you lay down and have a kid with that person. But let's think about this though. How many of really had the mindset to sit there and do that though?
Right.
No, but what I'm saying is, hold on. Let me break it down. Let me break it down for you. So you decide to get into a relationship with this person, right? So while you're in a relationship with this person and really looking at and evaluating the things they do, the things they say, how they move, do you want to You wanna have a baby with this person after a year or two, 6 months, You don't know who they are yet. Sometimes you don't know somebody after 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So as young people coming in, make sure you know who you having a baby with before
anything.
And
I'm gonna go a little bit further than that.
Sure.
Since this is for the younger fellas that's listening or gonna listen. Get you straight.
Mm-hmm.
Get you straight before you even try to get into a relationship. It's not. Don't we worry about yes, when you get into a relationship, evaluate who you're with. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you even put the questions up, ask him everything, try everything. You know what I'm saying? Talk about everything so you know what type of person you mess with. But even before that, don't even try to get into a relationship, a long term, if you don't have yourself right yet. If you've been in a relationship and you're not healed from that, you need to heal yourself before you get into another relationship, because you're going to take all that shit out on her and yourself. Also, get your money up. Get your money up, because you never know what the hell is going to happen. Women change their mind every millisecond of the day. And it could be up all the way, and it could be up all the way. It could be all the way down. You never fucking know. She can love you.
You know, it kind of go back to what he said, though. It kind of go back to what he said.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. I said it kind of go back to what he said. Yours kind of connect that. What you just said was right, but like you said, if you we don't value all that stuff. We let out as men. We're so physical. We see the ass, we see the body, we see the hair, we see the looks, and all of a sudden, we ain't think about that. We just one thing. Right, and so that's where we get blindsided. And same thing with them, but they might still do with money. But they don't mean he's a good dude. It's just, he got the money, he look good, he got a car, he got a house. Okay, he's willing to sit down with. Nah, you be just one of the booze on the side.
Mm-hmm.
True, yeah. It happens both ways. It happens both ways. So even both men and women evaluate who you're with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't sit down and don't open your legs like that so quickly, and guys don't pull it out so quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm 3 for 3 around here.
Right.
I got a perfect batting average.
Yo, I gotta say, man, with God, I believe in God, man. When He gave them that right there,
man, it's tough out there. But you know what I'm saying? And I also think, even thinking about this, we also need, as men, as straight up men, we need if we see a young one fucking up, man, we gotta say something. I feel like we need to start taking responsibility of the fellas around us. You know what I'm saying? Even what we're doing right now with these podcasts and everything. Yeah. We need to teach these young men what. Because I was just thinking about this today, man. We need to teach these men what could happen to you,
right?
You know, and the choices that you make, what can happen, instead of allowing them to be like, hey, you fucked up. Nah, man. We need to help them out, because I was just on Facebook today. You know what I'm saying? I'm always doing stuff.
Take a picture of your bank statement.
Huh?
Just take a picture of your bank statements.
My statement. No, I'm just saying, tell the ugly truth, man. Don't sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk around the circle.
And you know what, man? I'm glad. I had a conversation with my son, and I told him to he wanted to go out with this girl really, really quick. And I said, he's in school right now. I said, your main thing, you need to finish school. You got a few more months left. That's your first priority. So I said, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you 3 days. Give me a plan. Come back to me with a plan. How you supposed to do this situation. But don't give me one plan. I want you to give me 3 different scenarios, how it may play out, good and bad. If you make this decision, because what I'm trying to get him to do is, let's think this out. When you do things, it's more than just doing it. Yeah, you love the girl. The mistake we made, we just thought about laying down. We didn't think beyond that. We didn't think, what if I get her pregnant? You know? So we're trying to train him, when you make decisions like that, think it through all the way. Don't think about just what you want to do, but think about how it may play out, so you can have yourself prepared, and you know that the decision that you make, you thought about the other different options, and you know exactly where you're trying to go.
Right. And what's crazy is I do that now constantly. I'm a pros and cons weighing, different scenario, check it out. I won't I'll sit right there. If I see a road with multiple if I see a spot with multiple roads, I'll sit there for a whole day.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
And look at what do these leaves look like right here? What does this dirt road look like right here? I'm analyzing everything to see which way it should go.
But you know what? You made me think about something, man. I was thinking about something today. That's just how we do. We think. And that's why sometimes women like, y'all don't talk. We don't talk. Sometimes we have to get this stuff and get in our mind, and just we have to internally do it. And then when we're ready to come out, we want you to listen. But you can't force us, because that's just how we do. I might be sitting and just like, what you think? I'm in my thoughts. It's like I take myself away, but they want to argue at us or try to, you don't talk. Well, this is what we deal with it, and you are here to help me communicate to get it out. But I don't know. There's just something that I noticed.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying, because I'm that type of person too. That's why I'm trying to develop quicker thoughts, because even dealing with people, they want to know right away, especially when you're dealing with a female. Well, what you talking about? Like, give me a minute, yo. I'm thinking about, I'm trying to put all these scenarios. I'm not an emotional thinker where it's just oh, blurt it out. And it's no, I want to think about this before I say some shit or do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those emotional people that just rawr. Nah, I need to think. I'm a logical thinker.
You're not real about this stuff, man. We're just not. I mean, we can't be emotional. But I think about it like this, when we're talking about being a king, women say they want a king. Most of us think of themselves as a king. If I was a kingdom of a village and I heard some news that a tribe's coming in, I broke down and cried. It's like, nah, this dude ain't no leader.
Yeah, Wait, so everybody you can't lead us crying. What are you doing?
We don't show our vulnerability like that. We do it that way. When we hurt, we hurt. We're supposed to keep it in private, or only for that one person to see. But we just by nature, we're just not emotional. They are, but then it goes to the balance. They're here to help us with that. Sometimes it's needed for us. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's not needed for them. They need our toughness.
They do. We both need each other in that aspect, because without women, we wouldn't even be emotional. We'll be straight up animal killers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we'll express our emotion through killing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With them, we can express our emotional through to sit back and talk about it, relax, this and that, whatever. But we also need that middle ground of thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me time to think about this situation, because as men, we are thinkers. We like to go through, figure it out, and then talk about the solution or how we're going to go about this and that, whatever. You know what I mean?
And you know what I hate, though? We think about how to come up. We want to fix the problem. Don't you hate when a woman comes in and say, hey, I was thinking about what you said. What do you mean by, Lord.
Right?
You think about that.
You don't have to say, oh, God damn it.
You think about something, but boy, I tell you, man, it don't got to be something connected to you or relationship. But it's funny, though, but it's just something that I've thought about.
Yeah, but what I was going back to we have to teach, to teach other men or young men what's going on. Because the perfect example was what I put up on the Facebook today. I was taught by my mother, I was raised and taught by my mother, all the great things. Nothing but great things about women and this and that, how to treat them, the love notes. Man, I was the most romantic, illest dude back in the day, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was never taught that a woman could hurt you. I was never taught that a woman could manipulate you. I was never taught that a woman will cheat on you.
Right.
A woman will not give two shits about you. You know what I'm saying? And act like she does. I was never taught none of the things that could hurt me as a man growing up or as well, whatever. I had to experience that the hardest way.
Right.
Because when you one of those lovey-dovey dudes, simping ass, you know what I mean? Is that really simping? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, I was one of those romantic love. Mother taught me to treat women like gold, which you should anyway. You know what I'm saying? You should do it anyway. But she never taught me consequences of giving all your love, and then you getting hurt by doing so. You know what I'm saying? The only person that would have taught me
I guess because
I would have been a man.
Right. I guess because it don't supposed to work out the way now.
In the household, if people don't notice, the mother and the father, the mother and the father both teach the son how to respect women.
Right.
Because the father is the one doing most of the time when you got the good one. You know what I mean? So he's treating your mother correctly. She's happy, so he's teaching you that, and she's teaching you that.
And also by sight, by action, you're looking at it.
Yeah. So then you go outside, and you try to emulate that, and then in certain situations you get screwed over.
True.
You know what I mean? Which can be damaging moving forward for you, because now you like, yo, my mother and father, they together, bang, 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 bang. Now you like, I don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? So now you go off and start being an asshole yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Which also causes some confusion. You know what I mean?
And it's all come down, like you said, like I said, the communication. Like people, like this is a new world, man. We need that raw truth. We need that raw. If you're able to sit there and give your a tablet to a 5-year-old that can sit there, go on YouTube and find out the rawest truth you ever seen in your life, you should be able to sit your kid down and give them your raw truth so you can protect them from all the shit they are gonna see or are gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that kids should not be on these laptops. You should have restrictions. They should not be able to see nothing that adults are looking at all.
Right.
You know what though?
It corrupts the mind. I got a fucking my daughter was 10 years old. Talk about she wants to identify by something. You need to identify as a child before you try to identify by some type of gender. What are you talking about? But you can't
identify Stephanie the other day in the girls' bathroom. I identified Stephanie the other day in the girls' bathroom.
You identify as a girl in the girls' bathroom. What?
I had to use the bathroom, so I went in the girls' bathroom. So my name became Stephanie.
Listen, I gotta go. So right now, I'm gonna identify as a girl. Standing up. I feel like that shit. Like, I don't understand that, man. I don't understand that.
But kids, here's one thing, because I'm about to get off here. I gotta get ready to go to sleep. But
no doubt.
But for and before
before you go, because I just in case, I just want to say to the chat, anybody who wants to join us in conversation, the link is right up at the top. Press that link, and you can join us in this conversation anytime you want to. Molly, if you want to join, we're here. All right, you go ahead. My bad.
So like when we go and we lay down with these women, which I have, without thought, right?
We all have.
Think about
plenty of times
what's gonna happen. The child don't ask to be here
at all.
They don't ask to be here. So think about that. Because when they come, it's your responsibility now. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure that you don't fuck up with her. It's our responsibility not to fuck up with her if we don't want these kids and we don't want these problems.
Right.
It's plain and simple. At this point, like I said, reevaluate your situation, evaluate what you want, because these children don't ask to be here and you don't want to be a baby father.
I got to ask you a question with that one. What do you mean fuck up with her?
Fuck up with her?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Because you laying down with just no thought of what the consequences will be if she gets pregnant, right?
Okay.
Like I said, you don't know this person really, but we just out there just having sex, right? This person gets pregnant after so many weeks, days, months, whatever, but you ain't really trying to be with that individual. So before you think about the consequences, before you do that. Not everybody meant to be your girlfriend, bro. Not everybody meant to be your wife.
Definitely not.
You get what I'm saying? So before you out there just laying the pipe to every chick that want to open their legs to you, think about the consequences. Because the child don't ask to be here. And when they come, it's our responsibility to do our best to take care of them, which sets you back. And if you don't want to be set back in your life, don't take on that responsibility because it can happen.
Facts.
It can happen.
And I think that even though it's going to be the toughest thing in the world, you have no choice but to, as a father, once you ever create the child, I think that we have to be the bigger ones because we are the less emotional ones to make sure we have communication, to make sure there's some type of civil something instead of matching their energy of emotion and trying to go back and forth. We need to try to listen. We'll take, like we always do, take the pain. We do it every single day of the week. The men have to take the pain. You know what I'm saying? Mental, physical, whatever it may be, we got to take the pain. So I think we should take the pain and try to force that civil. We have to force it. We got a kid to force that civil because it's going to do nothing but make everything better. Force the communication in a civil way. Even if they are emotional. Listen, I don't want you to be upset. I'm just trying to figure out a way for us to work together for the child. It's about the child. What you want to do is on you. You know what I'm saying? It's about the children.
All right, y'all. I gotta go to sleep. You know I gotta be up at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, man. You gotta do your thing, man. Salute. Thank you for joining in.
All right, y'all. Holly. Nice meeting you, guy.
Bye, man. You too.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't. You got a little bit of time, or you gotta go to?
No, I'm fine. I got a couple minutes. I
Okay.
was gonna say, you know what I thought about though? Do you think that the females that are like that's real negative like that, or this, always on baby dad, he's not doing this. Don't you see there's more of a pattern of what she has been taught or seen in her own household?
It's definitely
Huh?
It's definitely that.
Right. Yeah, I think so too.
Because where do you get that from?
Right.
You have to see that you don't just act like that because you just don't act like that. You know what I mean? Just because. And follow the same footsteps as every other bitter baby mom does. You have to see that from something. Either it's from their mother or a friend of theirs that's doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's nothing in your DNA to act that way.
Right.
That's something taught. But what I wanted to really talk about was now all of that together, being on the outside. The female moving on, having your kids, and then another man is involved in that house. The new dude.
Right.
So when I said the title was Baby Daddy,
right,
father, stepfather, new boyfriend.
Right.
That one right there is the worst. Like me being a baby daddy, okay, I can deal with that. Me being a father trying to get it popping, I can deal with that. Even taking care of another person's child, it's hard to do that. I don't feel comfortable doing it because it's like if I don't have my own kids, why am I taking care of somebody else's kids? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm neglecting my kids. But I take care of another person's kids.
Even if you're not, some women they're so negative. And when they find out that you dealing with someone that has kids and y'all done good, she'll make it look like that you neglect them.
Right. My last relationship, any relationship I get in and it's a new one, I try to do even better in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So she had kids, and it's not like I'm trying to be a father to them,
right?
But being there and living with each other, it's like you kind of have to take on that responsibility. Right. I try to stay away from that as much as possible because I'm like, I need my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For you to be like paying bills and putting food in the house, you're pretty much supporting someone else's kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I took on that role for a little bit, but not like to the extreme. And all I can think about is like, where's my kids? You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, all right, now I'm thinking about my kids and then her having a man in the house. I had to go through that for a while with this guy that she was about to marry, which the mess with, like, me and him could have got along a long time ago.
Right.
Later on, when they broke up, I found out that she manipulated the image, so because she didn't want us to become friends. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Become friends. And every time I see him, he'll give me a look like a genuine, you're cool look.
right.
Then when I hear from her, oh, he don't like you, he can't stand, he just looked at you like that because he's trying to get away from you real quick. Da, da, da. I call the man up after everything, right? After they broke, I said, yo, I said, to be honest with you, I appreciate you taking care of I want to just talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything you did. Take care of my kids. They looked up to you. You know what I'm saying? You protected them when I wasn't there. Da, 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 da. I appreciate everything you did. He said, True, why didn't you tell me that earlier? I said, I didn't think you wanted to talk to me. All I heard was that you didn't like me. I was like, he said, that was her. He said, I was trying to convince her, let him see his kids more, bring his kids, let him come over, all this and that. She was saying, no. The whole time I'm thinking he was saying, no.
Right.
We could have developed a relationship a long time ago.
Right.
It'd be crazy. So the whole time I'm fucked up in the head thinking I got this dude that don't like me hanging around my kids. That's unacceptable to me. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Right. I get it.
That hurt, but it was good to talk to him and figure that out. And now that he's like, now I'm hurt even more now because he's going out of their lives. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm seeing different dudes pop up now. And now that's a big problem.
Right.
And to me, it feels like you don't give two shits. First of all, about the kids.
Right.
And second, about the like you don't give a fuck about the father. Like you don't. It enrages me, man, on the inside that my kids are like seeing guy after guy after guy after guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I've never done that to my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a long relationship, I make sure I'm in a long relationship with the girl first. And I know it's going, and then my kids will come around.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not, you know what I mean? It'd be like almost a year into the shit or more. But that shit with I don't think we get respect like that. I don't like that shit. Enrages me, bro. For real. For real. Like,
yeah, I haven't been in a situation, but listen to you, I mean, yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
Right. And like, I still give a shout out to the dude that took care of my kids because he was there for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to get married and everything.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, he did an awesome job, and I just wish that I knew that he wasn't upset with me or he saw me differently. You know what I'm saying? We could have probably all got along and hung out, took care together, kids together. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm about that life, but damn, like I don't think we get respect at all as men, man. To be honest, men or fathers,
right?
At all. From women at all.
I agree. I definitely agree.
And I don't think they even understand. Like they think like, oh, because everybody thinks, oh yeah, he's a guy, he can take it. He's a big guy, he's a guy. Guy's supposed to take all the pain. Guy.
Right.
They don't understand what the fuck we go through mentally, bro. They don't understand it at all. You know, like it's
one, we feel that pressure, what you were just saying. We feel that those quiet whispers that people are, the way they look at us, that our expectations on everything is just like it's so many different things. It's pressure.
All the time, man. We are like I was listening to something today. How when we were little, we were always subconsciously taught to take accountability for everything.
Right.
That like nobody's gonna have our back. We always gotta work hard and we always gotta carry the world on our shoulders. Like even when you're like the difference between like say there's a young boy and a young girl playing sports, right?
Right.
The young boy misses the layup. What are you doing? You get your ass up, go run some laps. The girl missed one. It's okay. You almost did it. You almost got it. Let's try again next time. You know what I'm saying? It's always some soft shit for them with no accountability or nothing. And like even through like life, the little girls growing up, even us as men raising girls, it's barely any accountability.
Right.
But when it comes to the boys, it's boy, what are you doing? You're soft, get your ass up, don't cry. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's always, and then nobody even sees that. That's that I don't even know how to say it. That manipulate that psychology. What are you doing?
I know what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a word for it.
Psychologically.
Psychological. There you go. The psychological like bullshit that we go through, and then when we're men, there's no such thing as we can't stop. There's no such thing as we can't sit there and like be emotional. We can't cry. We can't do nothing. We have to keep going. We get hurt by anybody, it doesn't matter. You got to take it. Keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man the fuck up.
Right.
It's crazy.
Definitely crazy, and not fair. Majority it just doesn't. Well, it works in our favor if how it's supposed to be, you know. But to tear it down, stuff like that, man, it's not a good thing.
Nah, we always get the shit, and then no matter what, we always get looked at some type of way by anybody.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna hold you, man. You know, it was we an hour through it.
Yeah, we did it. We did it, buddy.
That's cool. I appreciate you coming on to the show, man.
No, man, anytime. Invite me, you know. I love to be able to show me I'm proud of you. You're doing your thing. So, hey, it's all about brother love. That's what it's all about.
I appreciate that, brother. Till next time. Tomorrow, Jim Savage, Jim at Night.
All right.
Yeah, it's the return of the Jada Bells.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, man. Hollywood, I see you. Salute.
All right. All right.
All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Late Night Savages. Just remember, this is a panel that is actually supposed to last all night long, or however long. Anybody can come up and talk about anything they want. I know I'm definitely gonna have a title to start off, so we get the conversation started. But let's go down the rabbit hole, man. Like, let's talk. Let's have a discussion, men and women. It doesn't really matter. This is a show for all of us, and just so we can communicate, just so we can just relate, man. Let's get it out. Let's talk about it. And that's what I'm here for, Shayna. I'm glad to see you in the comments. I will always want to see you in the comments. I appreciate you on Facebook and like, you know, my life. I know you for a long time. LGC, Jamal, for holding it down always. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend and tell a friend. And let's get it popping next week. We'll be here at 8 o'clock. And it's an open panel, man. Bring on your friends. If they want to talk about something, tell them how much of a savage I am. Go ahead, tell them. Tell them I'm an asshole. Tell them all types of shit. Tell them I like to talk shit to everybody, men and women. Let's get it. I just like to have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's definitely talk about it. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow with that nice red silhouette of Jim Savage. I will be talking about the Jada Bells and the shit, the Red Table, the new season of Red Table. Maybe I'll open up the panel. Maybe I won't. It depends. He's not up there. I sent the link, Molly. Hold on. All right. Maybe we could go a little bit longer. Well, I'll send you the link again. I know you got some stories with you. Let's see. Let's get at you. Because I didn't see you pop up. I'm sending you a link right now, brother. And if we're going to stay on, ladies, you can come up too. Just, we can talk about it. And we can talk about how you feel about baby daddies and fathers and all that stuff. Are you trying to come up more or no? You let me know, because we can shut it down. I can go back to watching Batman. And just to let you guys know, subscribe to the page, Savage Cop Entertainment, and hit the like button. Make sure if you watch this video, hit the like button. If you want to support this, support my content, you think it's good, hit up my content. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be $1, whatever. Hit up that cash app, and all it does is go to the bills, to the the StreamYard, to pay the bills for this, to pay for the graphics, just to make the show a little bit better. And that's going to be $Security Strong. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. And I don't see more coming up, so I am going to shut this down. I don't have no patience. So yes, and we're gonna move out. I'm gonna give you a chance more to pop up if you want to, and I'm gonna go to commercial break, go to the advertisement. Natural Skin Bliss. Our product varies from body creams, massage oils, exotic soaps, scented sprays, oils, perfumes, and candles. And that's not where it is. We supply so much more. Natural Skin Bliss isn't only a product, it's a blissful experience. And blissful it is. The whole team on the VSOB team has received the package from LGC and Natural Skin Bliss. Jamal, the link is in the chat. I just put it in there, brother. I sent it to one of your, these people, they have all these Facebook pages and all these messengers, and they want to send it somewhere, and it goes to the old one or the oldest one, and nobody gets no message. No message. We're supposed to have more guests, maybe then, whatever. But it is what it is. We're still going to move on with the show. Paul, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. The link is in. Right. Oh, sorry, Shayna. Gosh. So the link is in the chat. Why don't you bring your ass up here, Shayna? All that shit. Always talking shit. Always talking shit. I'm about to put my soundboard on. We're going to get it in. So now we are approaching the second part of the hour. First hour was great. Nice conversation with my man Hollywood and my man Steve, VSOP. Hollywood is from the Velvet Room. We rock out there. And I got my man Waterball in the building, man. What's really good with you, brother? What's good? How you doing?
Man, as usual, brother. How you?
Surviving, man. Day to day.
That's what you gotta do, man.
Build an empire, man. Trying to be the best future father ever.
You're doing a great job, bro.
I'm trying. Hey, and guess what? Got my girl Shayna in the building. What's up, baby girl?
Hello.
It was good with you.
It's going to take me a second. You guys keep talking. I'm going to set these up. You do your thing.
It's all good. Like I was saying, this is tonight is the night for any discussion y'all ever want. If y'all want to have, we'll talk about anything. We started off, the original topic was baby daddy, father, stepfather, and new boyfriend. Discussion. I had my man Hollywood up here and my man Steve up here. We was talking about it. It was a real cool conversation. But right now, we can talk about anything we want to. If y'all want to continue with the same topic, let's do it.
Yeah, that topic is good. That was, I came in on the ass end of it, but it was great. What
part did you see?
I came in on when Steve was talking. When Steve was talking, he was like, basically he was saying, damn, I gotta go back on. Let me go.
I think Shannon got stuck. She got high school pictures right now.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I just
your face was stuck. You had to
hear you.
Oh, yeah. No, stuck with the duck lips. So we talk about fathers, baby daddies, all that. I know we mostly all of that shit.
Right. Everybody's right. Everybody's right, and I can collaborate on what you were saying because we had this conversation before about things not being understood or not being said and misunderstood when it's coming at you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. But it's like, yo, man, as far as me, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, you know, I stressed out, bro, and I'm just, you know, one thing I'm gonna say this straight up. I accommodate all the single mothers out there, and I accommodate all the single fathers out there that's really doing their goddamn thing, man. Because this shit ain't easy.
It ain't.
It's not easy, and it's very stressful. And just like y'all said, we have to do what we have to do. We some of us have to do what the fuck we have to do. There's a lot of niggas that just get the fuck on and leave the situation alone. But those of us that really fucking care about our kids, man, we stick to this shit through thick and thin, man. And you know, that's men and women included. You know,
well, there's dudes out there who really don't. You got an echo out there, Mo. Yeah, folks. Yeah. There's dudes out there who really don't give shit about the kids and then walk away. And we was talking about this earlier. There are guys.
Well, I don't think is that me, man?
Yeah, that's good. Hello? Oh no, that's you, Shannon.
Okay. Get it together, girl. Get it together.
Hello. All right.
no.
Yeah, it's back there.
Hey, how you say it on the radio? We are on the radio. You gotta, gotta turn it down a little bit.
Because I just muted you and it went away. Hello.
Where am I going?
Hello. Yeah, you guys connected to the car radio?
No. You're on my phone.
Okay. But no, there's guys who don't care about their kids. They smash and grab, you know what I'm saying? Smash, get the kids, right. And whatever. But there are, like we were saying earlier, they're like being forced. There's guys that's being forced to be in that position that they have to, you know what I'm saying, and get their life straight and not be able to not be able to be around their kids and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was one of them, that's why I brought it up. Where I was always, when we had the kid, I was always around. I was one in the hospital. I was the one waking up at night. Always. I love doing that shit. That shit was my shit. You know what I'm saying? But then we go through something and we end up breaking up. And then now all these emotions and automatically the kid is being used. Whether what side it be, I'm not, taking any sides. The kid is being used. And then with my situation, I had to go get my life straight, especially being on getting on child support. You gotta go get your life straight. You gotta work.
Yeah, you gotta have time.
Yeah, you really don't have time. And then when you do have time at the beginning, you try, and you get pushed away. All right, fine. I gotta live my life. I can't keep trying and I'm not getting no results.
Right, it's never enough.
And then next thing you know, you living, they see you living, you moving. Now, no, you living now?
Yeah,
no,
I want some of that life.
You cannot live. Come get these kids.
That's right. I want some of that life right there. Now you live.
You got
to get to another level.
What do you think about that, Sheila?
I think that sounds wild. First of all, right, I don't ever tell my kid's father no. So that's on my end. But to say as soon as they see you living, so you're having too good of a time, and now all of a sudden she asks you to take your kids, that's probably not the best timing, but too fucking bad, right? At the same time, sometimes you don't get to live a wild life because you have kids. That's what it is. So I'm not saying that they don't have motives, but that also doesn't mean that it absolves you from responsibility when it comes up.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's no wrong or right in the situation, honestly. But it's fucked upness in it, though.
It is.
Like when people use kids as toys.
Like you said, you have to take your responsibility no matter what. No matter what, you are absolutely right about that. You got the kid, you got to take it. It does suck that when you were at the beginning, I need to let me see my kids. I'm trying to be around the kids. No. You go be around that bitch. Go be around that bitch.
Right.
No, I want my kids.
Especially if you're really trying.
And don't do that. These scenarios happen.
They absolutely do. I see it. I know people who do that shit and they don't even want to be with that person.
Right.
You don't even want to be with them. Why are you so mad at Mr. Vanilla? That's wild. Why are you doing that?
But then when they tell
I
you,
love my kid's father's girlfriend.
as soon as you do, they see you move on. They see you smiling on Facebook or something. They see you smiling walking down the street. They're like,
You too happy.
come get your kids right
Too
now.
happy. I need some of that joy.
And I'm telling you, I see it all the time. Oh no, you smiling way too happy.
It happened.
Come get the kids right now. Why are you walking with that girl that you walk with? Come get her right now.
And
That's good.
I'm so, honestly, me personally, never dealt with that shit. My other baby, one of my baby mamas, we always been cool. And I don't fuck with her. Not saying that I don't deal with her. She ain't nothing to play with. So the other one, she up there. So
What do you mean she ain't nothing to play with? When guys have to talk that way.
I
I hate when guys have to talk that way. Where we sit like,
she ain't nothing to play with. She's not nothing to play with, but absolutely at the same time, neither am I. So we always had a little understanding. And she used to flip the fuck out on me because I haven't always been at the level that I'm trying to be at. I'm at this level right here, but I'm trying to be here. But she's seen me come a long way. And now I'm dealing with two by myself, basically. And, and I have these other two by her, they good. But I try my best to be there for them whenever they need me.
Right.
And I'm going to say this, call me. The door is open. Y'all need to come over here and see me. Yeah, they're my babies. They know. They know. I tell her every time I talk, I'll be like, yo, y'all need to come see me.
No, you get the back seat. You get the front seat. What is this?
Hello.
There
you go. Could y'all hear my soundboard?
I heard a winner say.
Clean up on aisle 7. You could hear it? I'm trying to work this new soundboard so I can have some.
Yeah, it's loud on my phone. I can't. It's choppy. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like it's man, that's just what it goes. Like but the thing about it is people act so clueless, like these things don't happen when everybody has the same story. Like if there's multiple stories that are similar, don't you think the same shit's going on all around the world?
Definitely.
There's no way there's 1,000 fathers that say they went through the same situation and it's not the same situation. So how do we know about that situation? If we can
only deal with our own, but
right.
We can relate. We can relate to other people's situation.
This guy, he has the same situation. I don't know this guy has the same situation. So obviously we all going through the same shit, dealing with the same type of shit.
Yeah, it's all relatable, man.
It is.
It's all relatable.
It means stories about how
what would change that?
The woman did this and the woman did that. But I'm not, we're all at fault. Because as we were saying, we're all at fault because we didn't sit there and evaluate the person that we wanted to be with. We were quick. We were seeing booty and smile.
Nah, but hey, yo, even if you could have evaluated the person that you wanted to be with in the beginning. Everybody changes at one goddamn point in time, bro.
Especially if you have a kid, they all change.
Oh, definitely. And you could be the happiest goddamn people, man, when you don't have no kids. And you could be the happiest people. When you have a kid, it just takes one little situation that'll fuck the whole situation up. And fuck that, I'ma say women is crazy, bro. And they all get mad at me right now. I know I'm about to catch a lot of flack. Women is crazy, my nigga.
Bruh, that's a stone cold fact.
I'm about to catch a lot of flack. Yeah, shit about to light up.
Listen, we've been taking flack.
They're crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm about to get a lot of flack from that.
I love it. I'll take the flack. I'll take the flack back. I'll take the slack.
Hey, yo, but they
I
it's,
want the smoke. I'm in the job. My job is to take the smoke and give
hey,
it.
hey, nigga, don't you say I know that, boy. You be crazy sometimes. But guess what? Be you.
See it? Thank you, LGC. You see this right here? You see
Be
this logo?
you. Hey, nigga, savage, nigga.
I mean, you know me. I've been there for my whole life. Savage, bro. And it is what it is.
Savage, bro. You know what, man?
You can like it or leave it.
Leave it alone.
Stick around.
That's my motto. Let me or leave me alone.
Right. Be
Let
out.
me leave me alone. I'm really going through as we speak, bro. And you know, fuck it. We all goddamn it, man. Everybody think that somebody belongs to me, right? But guess what? If I tell you this is not that, why don't you believe me?
Oh, look. You
Yeah.
gotta, we said we return energy. You don't return shit. Y'all give the energy and we return that shit. That's what we talking about.
Oh, that LG. I ain't messing with LGC either.
Nah, I'm not going for
What up, LGC? I ain't heard from you in a while.
energy in some way. But
Yeah,
here's
man.
the thing. See, there's a lot
Everybody has energy, man.
they do, but there's this code that I see. Like, all right, nobody will understand what type of person I am. I'm the type of person that I can read people literally very well, bro. I can read through the lines when people talking, sarcasm, your eye, body language, knowing you're being an ass about it. No, when in the time of day you ask a question, you know,
It's the time of day, guys.
yeah, when you put stuff out there, then all of a sudden there's a question asked. You already know what's going on. I'm not an idiot. I pay attention way too much for somebody to try to play me like an idiot.
Let me tell you something.
So if
Hey,
I feel the energy,
One thing about me,
huh?
I am, and I choose to allow people to think that I am.
I don't
You
do
know
it no
what?
more. I used to
No,
do it.
listen,
They
listen
take
though,
it
man. As long as people think you sleeping, always gonna have the upper hand, bro.
I'm always gonna have the upper hand anyway because I already thought 15 steps ahead regardless.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just following-
imagine
I'm just
if you can go 20 steps ahead, though, bro.
There's nobody that's capable of for me to do 20 steps ahead.
Hey, watch this. Here I am. Oh yeah.
So like I was saying, we
Yeah,
all
that's why you're big bro, man. That's why I mean.
we all return each other's energy.
Oh, definitely.
But my whole
You know,
thing
like you said, she said as far as you don't want everybody's energy though. Some
No,
people got
you know-
fucked up ass energy. I don't want that.
You know what? And that's another thing. That's the reason why I don't like being around a lot of people. And that's the crazy thing you said that because
Yeah.
like I pick up people's
How I get
energy
that, bro?
and it sucks.
How I get that? By myself.
They look good too. You
9 times out of 10, I'm always by myself, right? That's just me spinning around in a circle, nigga.
Yo, I need they got a place over there I can buy.
Huh?
I need an apartment, man. I'm looking for an apartment, man. I need somewhere to live.
I'll search up for you, man.
I'm
I
in
don't
this
know,
car-
man. You
car
might
right
be able to get this motherfucker. You hear me? You might be able to get this motherfucker right here.
How much you doing?
Nah, your boy, goddamn, man. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, bro.
Where you gonna go?
Where I'm gonna go?
Yeah. Shit. Hey, man,
Hey, bro.
do we gotta do? Let me know. But
I'm really I'm really putting it out there. If any of my people, I know our people watching, yeah, that I have that in my mind of making a move now.
yeah, I hear that.
Because I feel that it's time. It's like, yo, a certain move is about to be made. As soon as that move is made, I'm gonna make sure that before I make my next move, when I go, everything is totally situated. Because I don't know, man. You know, sometimes it's time to goddamn go. Sometime, bro.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Like, I'm to the point like I don't know yet. I don't know yet, man. There's like a lot of decisions need to be made in the next 2 weeks, next week and a half. You know what I'm saying? A lot of big decisions I have to make in the next week and a half. And it's gonna be tough. But I don't know which way I'm gonna go with it though.
we'll holler after your show. Like,
it is what it is. But I was just empathetic sponge. You know what? A lot of people. I've heard that, not sponge part, but I heard that from a lot of people about me. I need to be more empathetic, and I agreed on a small term of that because everybody's always looking for empathy. Everybody's always looking for.
Honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you and everybody else about you. I'm gonna tell you and everybody else. You are who the fuck you are, bro.
Facts.
You say the fuck you say, and I don't give a fuck who watch. If people don't like it, you know, somebody might say something you don't like. You say something to somebody else, like, guess what? Everybody's entitled to your own motherfucking opinion, man. So at the end of the day, what you gotta do? Be fucking you.
But I am empathetic, but just in my own way, and nobody understands it my way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like everything I do it my way.
And that has to be understood. You know why? That's you.
Yeah, it's like I don't allow people because you feel this way. You want me to feel the same way you feel. It's not. I'm not you. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because I don't ever do that shit.
Yeah, that's why I mean, man. That's why I can only be me. I can only be me. I feel the same. I can only be me. I can't be nothing or nobody else, man. I got hit with an ultimatum tonight.
I don't want to.
Guess what? Somebody told me if I don't get an answer by 12 o'clock, don't worry about it. You know what I said?
Don't worry about it.
No, It was about 8 something. You know what I said? Bitch, it's 12 o'clock.
It's 12 right now, motherfucker.
It's 12 o'clock. Goddamn, it's 8 something. If I don't get an answer by 12 o'clock, don't worry about it, bitch. It's 12.
What do you like? What like?
We gonna fast forward this goddamn time. You don't give me no goddamn time limit, ultimatums and shit.
Right. If I'm not giving if I never done that to you, don't do that shit to me.
Right.
I ain't never gave you no ultimatum. You will ever tell me what the fuck to do? You out the goddamn mind.
Yo, and you know another thing? Yeah, I'm about to goddamn go ahead. Goddamn it. I'm about to go in. Yo, it's trust issue thing that these women have towards us. Yo, if you don't trust me, you have the option to leave me the fuck alone.
Facto.
You have that option, right? But if you trust me, trust me.
Right.
Don't if I go out and I say, yo, I'll be back in goddamn 30 minutes. It is an hour. Oh well. Damn. My bad.
Yeah,
what the hell am I gonna do in the 30 minutes that I was gone?
Yeah, but you did say 30.
Oh, fuck.
So
I shouldn't have to give a goddamn time.
Well,
you know what I should have to say? You know what I should have to say?
What?
I'll be back.
Yeah, you know, like don't give it a certain time.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
You know what I should hear?
I like to be word. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say something, I like to try to hold that.
Yeah, I know, man. If I say I'll be back, that don't mean I'm gonna be gone all motherfucking night. But I might be gone for an hour.
Yeah, but does it like I don't know, man. Like matter. You know what I mean? Like sit down somewhere. Find somewhere. You know what I mean? Like no. I'm talking about.
I'm about to say I don't know how to, man.
Like all like complaining, man. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like what do you have? What else
to do that, man?
Like find something to do.
Yo,
what is your like? Why are you complaining? Why do you feel that you have the right?
I swear to God, if any of our people watching, they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I might be sitting
here. Like, what are you
might be sitting here and my phone go ding-a-ling, and somebody might be sitting there and their phone just bling, 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 ding, ding, ding. As soon as my shit go ding, oh, who that? None of your fucking business. I usually don't say that, but the snap nigga comes out. I'm like, none of your goddamn business. How many times your fucking phone went off over? Leave me alone. And that's it.
I hate
like, don't leave me alone.
I hate when people quite like Why, like, question, like, don't. This, you
Oh
can ask
my
me a question
God,
about
my
regular shit,
brother.
but why you questioning me?
That's what I hate. I hate
Like, who, like, come on, bro.
for nothing. If you want to question me for something.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
question me for no bullshit. You know, my phone goes ding-a-ling for goddamn notifications on Facebook and emails and shit. You know why? Because I ain't goddamn set no tones and shit. But your phone go off, that shit go ding-a-ling, got songs and all this shit.
you don't do it to me. If your phone rings, if I be like this,
That's my thing.
I expect
Your
you to.
phone, your
like,
phone
okay,
can do whatever the hell it want to do. Your phone can do what the hell it want to do. I do not care.
I don't care who you talking to. I don't care who you messing with. Like, come on, bro. Come
When you
on.
leave out this goddamn door, you leave. We anybody. When you leave away from me, that's your business. If I trust you, I trust you. I see you when you get back.
And I'm saying if we chilling with each other right now, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you walk out here, you ain't gotta worry about none of that because it's none of your fucking business. There's no rings. There's no contract, no life, nothing.
Hey,
Keep what is.
I'm about to turn. I'm about to transform, man. I'm about to go back to nigga. Yeah, boy, I'm about to go back to nigga. And my kids be like, God damn, daddy, who is that?
Nice.
Man, who is that?
Yeah.
But now, one thing about it, my kids already knew. They done been through that. My kids done seen them come and go. After I was single. You know how long I've been single, man?
Here's the thing.
Long goddamn time.
Here's the thing, though, man. There's a time.
I'm mad, Jim.
Here's the thing. There's a time in a man's life where we gotta sit there and not do it. Do you know how long it's been since I've even had sex? Like on the real, I'm on that ill dick discipline, bro. On real, like I want to. Don't get me wrong, I want to, but I just like.
You got nothing to do with that, nigga. You got nothing to do with that, nigga.
I can go around slinging the thing.
Hey,
man.
hold on. Here she come now. Ask me what her name is.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Come on,
you about to be on some bug, dog.
I'm just bullshit. You know ain't nobody coming to me.
I'm about to say no, because I know you.
Hey, yo, ask me what her name is. I don't know.
I know you would do some shit like that too. You crazy motherfucker.
I would. I really would.
I seen it done. Crazy ass motherfucker.
I would.
So
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I honestly want to do like you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want. Like, I want to be able to.
I'm tired, man.
I don't know, man. I don't even know how to explain it, man. I'm just tired. Like,
you know what it is?
Having a good time.
If we do, then if we don't, bro.
Good time with the bullshit because people get in their fucking feelings all the time and they start doing shit and act like I'm supposed to be in feelings with you. I don't like that shit, bro. I'm trying to stay focused and keep my shit right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a good time.
No longer deal with emotions, bro.
Huh?
I no longer deal with emotions.
Bro, listen, I don't like to.
I'm not. I'm talking about this shit started late last night, bro, and I mean what I say, bro.
From your life. It also takes away from your real life. Like, it's a stressful thing. Emotions are stressful shit.
I stress I got enough kids to get well. My two kids got down. Everybody know my two kids stress me out the fuck enough. You think I need a fucking woman to do that shit, man?
Yeah, but then your kids. I'm talking about people outside and like.
You know what I like?
Trying to stress you out for no reason. What the fuck you mean?
You know what I like?
Well,
you ain't never gonna find no woman to do me like you do, bitch. Good. Shit, why would I want to?
Man.
Well, if I leave this situation, or you think you're leaving this situation, why the fuck would I want to find somebody gonna treat you like you treat me? No, not at all.
I just know that I want to be able. I have the utmost control to see you living the way I want to live. And my thing is, if you want to try to pull me off that track with your feelings and emotions and shit like that, best believe you're gonna get the same shit. Whatever, man.
Yeah, I can't. No more catering.
I'm not sitting there doing like if I'm not doing what you doing,
I'm about to kick myself.
don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not sitting there, hey, emotion.
Yeah, ain't nobody got no time for that.
Cut the shit. Look at people need to start looking at their situations and shit. Come on.
I'm trying to plug the goddamn charger. You know why? I'm trying to plug the charger. I gotta charge my other goddamn phone because shit is funny. I need to go to the damn store and I don't want to get off the goddamn podcast.
Well, I was about to end the feud anyway because I gotta work too.
I don't want you to end it.
We going on our second hour.
Never mind. Look, here comes this little dude. You got something to say about relationships?
What up, player?
Come here.
Don't do that.
I said come here.
What up, big boy?
I'm here and talking to you.
What's up? What's going on, Chief? How you doing?
Good.
How you been?
Good.
All right, good. You know, kids.
Hey, he been all right.
He doing good?
He been all right.
That's good. Keep up the good work, man.
All right is good. You're right. Look, now he working on getting his ass kicked live.
Took the fuck off, man.
I love my little dude, man.
Of course. I can't, man. Like I get so impatient, but I have to stay patient. You know what I'm saying? I get so impatient with what I'm trying to build, and I wish I could just snap my fingers and I'm near. Because it's like the more time I spend away from my kids, bro, it gets worse and worse every day. But it makes me stronger every day to push. And this is why
you're doing what you're doing.
People, because my goal is my kids. And if you try to take me off that path, you're gonna feel that roar. You're gonna get bit by the wolf. Because
that's why I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing. Keep building, bruh. This is me. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look at it.
Facts.
Keep going, bro.
Facto.
Dead ass, man. Keep going. You're doing a great job, man. I accommodate you and I'm proud of you. Straight up.
Absolutely. I appreciate that, bro.
Keep doing, watch what's going to happen, bro.
Savage.
Savage. Yo.
All right, man. I'm gonna get off this stream, man. I gotta rest it out. Even though they ain't got no tomorrow, I'm just sit around and do what I always do. I gotta watch the Red Table Talk today sometime. So I can get info. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Come to 607, man.
607. All right, my nigga.
I love you, bro.
You too, brother. I'll holler at you.
Savage, bro. Savage. My nigga, love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. I'll holler at you. All right. That completes our show, ladies and gentlemen. It's another night of the late night savages, as you see. And Shada, salute to you. Oh, who's this? Wait. Jam on it radio. Who we got there? I'll send you the link. I'm gonna send you a link. We got a little discussion. I got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna put the link again. I enjoy this. I enjoy the conversation. I think I know who you are. Yes, I do. I'm about to put the link in there for you, brother. You are really late, but it's all good. The link is in there, Joe. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. Marley, if you want to come back up, we got a new guest. Pop Pablo Sempre. That's yo. I watch those skits, bro. That's serious, hilarious. Pool Barrio. I know who you are. We were supposed to have that DJ contest a couple years ago. Night LGC. Yeah, wait for Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear, we're gonna come up for a little bit because he's a new guest.
Who that?
So Pooh Bear, we on the link is in the chat. Pop up.
What, man? Do you have something that you really want to say? Because if you don't, you can kick rocks.
You said something about me.
Right.
Oh, see him night tomorrow.
You
sticking around, LGC?
I want to make sure it's the right person.
The
Come
link,
on,
the link,
come here. Come
the
here.
link.
Hold
Yeah,
What you say?
I say you always gotta make sure it's the right person
Right person for what?
for a relationship.
Okay.
you got that damn straight.
From the mouth of a babe.
Yeah, that's what we got to teach him. We got to teach him early.
Hey, I guess I'm failing.
Nah, we doing the best we can, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man.
We can.
You know.
You find that out, Pablo Sombrero. Come on, Mike.
What are you
All right,
doing?
let me put this out there, though. If you're up here,
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to hold on because we gotta go to the street.
subscribe to the page, hit that like button so we can get up there to that YouTube algorithm. We're trying to get paid here. We're trying to get the thing popping up.
Bada boom, bada bang.
If you love this content, you want to support me.
That savage thing.
$ security strong.
Yeah, dot.
I appreciate everybody who did subscribe too. We're up to 396 subscribers. It's
Sure
a
enough.
beautiful thing. 396, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
I don't think
rising.
Huh?
And rising.
Right. There'll probably be more by the end of the week.
Yo,
It doesn't look like he's coming on. I guess we gotta wait till next week. I'm gonna send him a message saying come back next week.
no doubt.
So again, I guess we're gonna salute again. My
Like
man.
it, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, I'm Oliver, bro. Love you.
I'm gonna check you. Love you too, brother.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This time we are out of here. Shout out to Jam on the Radio. My man Pablo Sombrero. You gotta check him out, man. Look him up on Facebook. You gotta check him out. That man is funny. He has this. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I watch it all the time. Hilarious flicks, man. So tune in. Hopefully, I'm gonna reach out to you, Pablo. We're gonna have to talk about something. But yeah, like I said, if you want to support this content, hit up my Cash App, $Security Strong. Hit that subscribe and like button, and shake up that YouTube rhythm. This is your boy. It's the God, the Aqua, Omega Alpha, Jim Savage. And this is Savage Con Radio, man. About to be the hottest entertainment on YouTube. Trust me. We're only 5 months in. By the end of the year, I'm taking over YouTube. I'll let you boy.